Hi, as you know, you have to be ready to present a fundraiser idea to raise money for books to purchase for your charity or organization. And so I want to talk you through the fundraiser presentation outline. You should already be able to answer these questions about your charity, and hopefully, you've already answered your why paragraphs on why reading skills are important for kiddos, and then also why you chose your charity and how your contribution to them will improve childhood literacy in our community. So, once you get that finished, the next thing you get to do is you get to go pretend shopping on Usborne's website. You get to choose what books you think would be good. Make sure they are age appropriate for your charity or organization, and make sure you are picking out enough books that will match what the charity or organization needs from you. May I recommend that you go ahead and look up the length times the width size of the book, because you will need that information later for the wrapping paper in a couple weeks. And so if you go ahead and have that written down and those are the books you actually purchase, it'll be one less thing you have to do. And also the price is pretty important, considering that's the goal of this entire worksheet right now, is being able to find the amount of money you need to raise. So you do all of that. If you need more paper, it says see Burns, but you guys should already know to go see Spurgeon. So the cool thing about using Usborne is that they're going to give us 50% in free books for what we raise. And so if you have a total here, let's say you need $100. You added up all your books and you needed $100 here. You do not need to raise all $100. You will actually only need to raise, let's see, I'm trying to do the math in my head. Is that $75? I don't think that's right. Miss Spurgeon can show you how to use proportions to find the amount of money you need to raise. You want it to be 150% of what would give you whatever total you have here. And Miss Spurgeon can show you how to set up that proportion. So have her sign off on it, and then now you have to graph your goal. I bolded this, I underlined it. I want you to know that your goal is the same today as it will be on the last day of fundraising, okay? So it's not going to change. So if it's not going to change, you're going to do a horizontal line. So you're going to use increments that make sense for your fundraising goal. If your goal is to raise $30, you could use this as 10, 20, use this one as $30. And then you can draw a horizontal line all the way across this graph, okay? You want this one to be horizontal. If you are raising $150, you would want to do 50, 100, there's 150, and then this one would be labeled 200. So you are going to have to scale this based on your group's goal. Okay, down here, everyone can scale them the same. We are going to do 10 days of fundraising, so you can even just mark them all as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one would be 10. If you want to spread it out, that's fine by me. You can make each or every other one be 1, so it's almost like a 50.5 or 1/2 each line would be. Okay, so you're going to draw a horizontal line, boom, wherever your goal is, and then you're going to write the equation of that line. The slope, tell me what the slope of a horizontal line is if it's not changing, and then your B, remember that's your y-intercept. So it is wherever it crosses the y-axis. So since it's a horizontal line, your y-intercept, or your B, is going to be your fundraising goal. Okay, so then you're going to write it in the equation. Y equals slope of a horizontal line times x plus your fundraising goal. Okay, then down here you can fill out this table. On day 0, you probably have $0 raised, and so you'd put a 0 here. On day 10, you're hoping to have your goal amount raised, so you'll put it there. Now you have 2 sets of ordered pairs, so you could just plot those 2 ordered pairs. Here's where 0, 0 would be, and then on day 10, if you did every one of these as one day, here's 5, 10. On day 10, you would take it up to your goal. I'm going to, again, just pretend it's this line, and then you're going to draw a straight line. Well, that's not very straight, but you're going to draw a straight line from your 0, all the way up to your goal amount. Okay. So now you'll have two graphs on this, or two lines on that graph. Okay. And then you can write your equation. Your M, it's the change in Y over the change in X. So you're going to see how much your Y's change, how much your X's change in Y over change in X. B is your Y-intercept. It is going to be crossing the Y-axis at 0, 0. So your B for this one, everyone's B will be 0 on this one, okay? So then you can write your equation, Y equals slope times the X plus 0. Make sure you have that line graphed up there, and then Miss Spurgeon or myself, if you're, well, no, you can't be working on it when I come back, we'll have it signed off. And now you're going to be interpreting the results. These are called a system of equations because you have graphed two lines. And so a solution to a system is where those intersect. And so wherever you have your horizontal line and then you've got your diagonal line, those are going to intersect somewhere. And wherever those intersect, that's the solution to the system. And so you'll need two. You should have one solution, and then you can write what that solution is. And then down here, what is the real world meaning of the y-intercept of your daily goal line? So this is your daily goal line down here at number 4. So your y-intercept is 0. So what was the real world interpretation of this point that you plotted here at 0, 0? And then describe the meaning of slope in your daily goal line. So thinking about what that change, again on number 4, change in y over change in x. What does M represent in this problem? And then what's your daily goal in order to meet your final goal in 10 days? Again, you're going to need to look at your graphs, look at your slope of your daily goal, and that will help you see what your daily goal is. And what's your plan to achieve this in 10 days? So this is the idea. This is where you guys are going to brainstorm what you are going to do to raise the money to meet your goal. And then be ready on Friday to present. I believe Mr. Manuel and Mr. Payne will be there to approve the ones that are school related, and Ms. Spurgeon will be taking notes so we can organize everyone's fundraisers. These are the things that need to be in that presentation. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you have any questions. You can send me its learning messages or ask Ms. Spurgeon. Thanks.